Hi there, students. Tautology. Tautology is a noun. A tautology is the redundant use of words, unnecessary repetition, again and again saying the same thing. A pleonasm. Okay, this will happen always, forever and eternally. Now, clearly two of those three words, always, forever and eternally, are superfluous, more than needed, and extra to our needs. They're unnecessary and redundant. That's a good tautology for you. Okay, so tautology is the use of words that merely repeat the meaning of something you've already expressed, you've already conveyed. She is a widow woman, but a widow by definition is a woman, and therefore widow woman, you don't need to say woman. This is your tautology. Okay, so it's using extra words when they're not needed. Yeah, they just add verbiage, verbosity to what you're saying without adding clarity. Let's see, you can also use the word tautology in logic. This is to describe a compound proposition that by definition is always true. The cat is black, or the cat is not black. So either the cat is black or the cat is not black. This statement is always true. Yeah, because if you put the two halves together, either the cat is black or it isn't. Yeah, it's another colour. And effectively, this is needless repetition. But more commonly, we use tautology to talk about the needless repetition of words. Let's see. If you want to be clear, don't use tautology. If you want to be clear and concise, it's better not to use it. But this begs the question, that's a good phrase, this begs the question, is tautology always bad? Well, I think in a contract or a law or a scientific paper, tautology is clearly bad. You want it to be clear and explain exactly what you want to mean. In a set of instructions, it's important that the meaning is clear. But I think if you're writing literature, then I think tautology is certainly acceptable in some cases. You may want to add emphasis, and that's why you will find my videos are full of tautologies, because I'm trying to add emphasis and to make it memorable. And that's why I use tautologies explaining the same thing with as many words as I can so that it is clear to you. I think you could also use a tautology perhaps to put a little bit of ambiguity in something. So I think tautology is acceptable for emphasis, for clarity, and maybe a bit of ambiguity. But generally it's best not to use extra words that are superfluous, additional, and more than those that you really need. Okay, that's a great example of a tautology. Let's see, students tend to use tautology as they're unsure of whether they've expressed their meaning properly or not. And if you add more words, it's obvious that the person is going to understand you. But if you're going to speak good English, you need to avoid the use of tautology. Yes, so try to leave out extra words. If you want to add emphasis or a literary air, then it's okay. But generally, leave tautologies out. So let's see, a tautology, a pleonasm, repetition, redundancy, verbiage, verbosity. So how formal is tautology? I think I'd give this an 8 in formality. This is a technical rhetorical word. Yeah, I think informally, needless repetition. Yeah, unnecessary repetition, for example. And then as to origin, well, it comes to us from Latin and originally from Greek, from ancient Greek. There was a word in ancient Greek, tautologia, from meaning tautology. Tautos, the same, and logos, explanation. So the same explanation, tautos logos. You're repeating it, you're saying it again, you're going over it, you're recapping. Okay, so that's the idea of a tautology. When you repeat and say something again in different ways and you find other ways of saying it and you use different words to say the same thing. That is tautology. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Tautology.